All right, what's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy Bangers and Bullets, man. We are back at you again with another video. We've been out for a minute, man. We've been on a hiatus, man. I know you guys know who've been following the channel, man. Your boy been working on his doctorate, man. I've been really busy, man, in that academia field of putting that work in. But you know, your boy ain't stopped stacking, man. We got a few guns. We're gonna do a video here pretty soon about the Ruger Precision Rifle 6.5 Creedmoor we bought, man. We waiting on the scope, man. We trying to stretch that boy out to a mile, man. That's, you know, 17.6 football fields, man. You know, we really got some work to do to hit that. But anyway, man, this is a deep dive about why the PSA GF3 AK-47 modern belongs in your safe, right? We're talking about the AK versus the AR contrast, right? The philosophy of the violence of action is the reliability, right? The contrast, mechanical tolerance. The AR-15 is built to aerospace tolerances. It means it relies on tight fitment to keep the dirt out. If carbon or grit gets into the can-pin track, the rifle slows down or either stops. The PSA GF3, which is the People's AK, is built, you know, like they say, it's built for tough, right? But it's built for agricultural tolerances, man. That means like the rails and the bow carriers, they got deliberate slop in them, right? In a crisis, you may not have like a cleaning kit, right? So the GF3 is overgassed. The AK is overgassed by design. It's used more gas than necessary to cycle the action. That ensures that even if the gun is bone dry and filled with swamp water, the hammer forged bow carrier has enough kinetic energy to smash through debris and chamber the next round. So when SHTF, man, is going down tonight it goes down. Okay, that's a little, y'all don't know nothing about that. That's for my Negroes, right? You dig what I'm saying? But no, what's happening, that means that, man, you know, if you running and gunning and you dive in the dirt and your gun is in the dirt, man, I mean, it's gonna come up shooting and doing what it's supposed to do, right? Like it says, you know, it got enough kinetic energy to smash through the debris and chamber the next round. So AKs are overgassed. At least the PSA, the Palmetto State Army GF3 is what we have here, 7.62 by 39. It shoots steel, it shoots everything, right? That's what it's supposed to do. So the AR-15, you know, it pretty much relies on high velocity, 3,000 feet per second to fragment. If it hits a piece of plywood or thick car door, it can tumble or break apart prematurely. However, the GF3, the AK-47 7.62 by 39 is a thumper round. It's a thumper round, you know, a thug knocker, right? It's a 30 caliber projectile, 123 grain, moving at a moderate speed of 2350 feet per second. So the 7.62 round has superior barrier blindness, right? In a defensive scenario involving cover like walls, vehicles, brush, the AK round maintains its trajectory and mass much better than the lightweight 5.56. It turns cover into mere concealment, right? So we want to talk about logistical insurgency, right? The global standard, right? The AR-15, highly dependent on specialized parts, right? Like gas tubes, specific buffers, right? I had a problem with, you know, just an example of that. We built a AR pistol. You might go back and look at one of my channels and see it got some blue on it. And, you know, we put the carbine buffer tube and spring in it, which is for a pistol, and didn't have the right weight in it, and we had to go find the right weight. And I think we went from H3 to H2 and then H1 and just trying to figure it out. Then the spring wasn't right. Then we went to a rifle buffer tube and spring and weight just to kind of see if that worked. We had jams, and so we ended up going back to a different, I think we bought a Strike Industries carbine tube and spring, and I mean, everything kind of started to work, right? But I had to go through, man, order, send this back, that didn't work, come back, send it again, just to get my rifle firing right? And I mean, to me that's some bull crap, right? You know, the 7.62, you know, the AK-47 is built on the most produced pattern in human history. Made in America, but built on Russian history, right? If there's a supply chain collapse, the 7.62x39 is the currency of the world, while the AR-15 is king of the US and the AK pattern is king of the planet, besides NATO, right? So owning a GF3 means that you got a rifle that can utilize billions of rounds of steel-cased ammo imported over the last 40 years. Ammo that often stays on the shelf when 5.56 is sold out. So you're gonna always have action at some ammunition, right? A lot of guns can't run these steel casings, right? But an AK, it's gonna eat everything you got, right? So and this is the difference on why you need an AK in your gun safe, right? This is what this video is about, man. So, you know, when you can't, you know, your AK's your AR's jamming. I mean, the AK is just gonna be more reliable, man. It's just gonna be more reliable than an AR-15, right? So why the Palmetto State Armory GF3 specifically, right? It's American durability, right? Hammer forged versus cast. Many budget AKs, even some expensive ones, use cast trunnions. That's metal poured into a mold. The cast metal has air bubbles and weak points. The GF3, the PSA GF3 uses hammer forged 4340 steel for the trunnion, bolt, and the carrier. This means that the steel was beaten into shape under immense pressure, making the grain structure of the metal incredibly dense. This is the difference between like a blast bottle, which is cast, and a forged engine crankshaft, right? Forged. The GF3 is built to last 50,000 plus rounds, whereas the AKs often show headspace failure before 5,000. The ergonomic learning curve, right? The AR-15, push button mag release, bolt catch, and safety you flick with your thumb. The PSA GF3 is a paddle mag release, rock and lock, right? We know that the AKs are famous for the rock and lock magazines, right? And a large side lever safety. The AK forces you to be more a deliberate shooter, right? Rock and lock magazine system is virtually impossible to miss. Once it's locked, it's physically impossible for the magazine to fall out due to weak spring or a half press button. It's more rugged interface and high stress environments, right? So the verdict of the video is that the AR-15 rifle you use to avoid the fight through precision. The PSA GF3 is the rifle that you use to finish a fight when things have gone completely wrong. It's the plan B that never fails to fire. It never fails to fire. With that, man, I just wanted to say, you know, I just wanted to do a quick video, man, to get back out here, man, into the metaverse, into the YouTube world, man. Shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical, Citizen to a Citizen. A lot of good folks out there and I will be doing the 3 guns and run. You know, as you can see, I got the this is my everyday carry now. I got the Springfield Mod 3, right? XD Mod 3, really love it. Flat shooter, man. I'll be making a video about that soon. But I mean, you know, this PSA AK-47 GF3, it's a beautiful gun, man. It runs good, the aim is true, it shoots great. Got the foldable stock. It was $7.99 when we bought it about 3 years ago. Shout out to everybody out there who, you know, and Gorillas in the Mist, man. I've been checking out Gorillas in the Mist. I really like them. You know, I got about 5 or 6 ARs. It's the only AK I got. In Washington State, we got a ban we can no longer buy, which they have now named legally in the law, assault rifles. They've named everything like this considered an assault rifle now. So anyway, we got an assault rifle ban, even though I know somebody going in the comments going to be like, oh, you know, it's not an assault rifle. Well, that's what it's legally termed in our state. So anyway, yeah, man, we got this before the ban. This was a pre-ban, man. We really love it, man. We're breaking it down, playing with it. I did want one that was wood, that classic wood look. Ain't nothing like that, man, but this is more tactical, right? I can break this down, fold this over, get this in a bag. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man, to have an AK. Tell me, all the AK folks, you know, tell me below, man, what's your favorite version of AK? You know, would you buy a Palmetto State Armory AK-47? And this is an AKM. This is an AK modern. You know, it's not a classic AK-47, but this is the AK modern. So make sure when y'all are ordering parts and that type of thing, like, you know, you're not getting the AK-101 or 103 or 104 or whatever those are, man. You're getting the AKM, or your parts will not bolt up all the way all the time, man. So with that, I just want to say, man, thank you for you know, stopping through. Thanks for watching the video, man. Keep you some precious metals, man, because you know, on my other channel, Silver Stacks Prepper, I talk about precious metals. And I mean, silver has jumped up astronomically, man. So your boy been stacking for a while. It's a beautiful thing, man. With that, I want to say peace.